It's a tough time for industry, and ours is no different. A new survey by the IBC shows that broadcast manufacturers are reporting an average 5% fall in sales. But the trend is upwards, and the worst may at last be over. As leading players arrive here at IBC, it's clear that there are huge growth areas to be explored. 3D product is everywhere, and connectivity is bigger than ever. Rajiv Popat has our opening report.
The finishing touches are being put to IBC 2010. Over the next 5 days, more than 40,000 people will visit the 1,300 stands in 13 halls. Despite the economic downturn, all the leading manufacturers are here.
What IBC is really good for is getting across kind of key messages, things like 3D leadership and our shift to solutions and services. IBC is a great way of doing that, and also getting that test of the temperature of the market, the customer contact that you get at IBC. I missed that last year.
Companies throughout the world were hit hard by the recession. The IBC has today revealed the results of its survey sent to 1,000 companies which attended last year's IBC. It found that growth began to fall in the first quarter of last year. Between February and August, the year-on-year increase in sales dropped from 12% to 0%. By March this year, sales were falling by around 8%. There are signs of recovery now. Sales, however, remain 5% down on 2009. But times, as they say, are a-changing.
Of course, last year there was a substantial decrease in business around, but since then, like first quarter last year, all the way we have seen growth so far.
The major players survived the economic crisis by changing the way they worked.
There's a lot of change that's happening in the broadcast industry, and it's being responsive to those changes. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go and reinvent yourself, but in many cases it will help.
There's much excitement about 3D, but many say the migration to HD is driving their business today.
The move to high definition is pretty big. If you look at some of the research that's come out recently, they're predicting a tripling of the number of households that will have high definition just between now and 2014.
So with only a few hours left until visitors flood the Rise Centre, manufacturers, it seems, are upbeat about the future. And it's hoped that optimism will help to satisfy the ever-growing demand for media in all its forms.